Fifth inning on the job for Red Sox starter Clay Hendry as he faces 1-2-3 in the top of the fifth. Red Sox in front of the Commodores 4-1. Back alongside my partner Ben Haller, I'm Andrew Del Piana. Night has become a little bit more cool. It was around 90 degrees at first pitch. And now things have settled down a little bit more shade behind home plate, which it was more in our direction on the first base side.
Let's just quickly go pick up and move our table up.
I like that. I like that a whole lot. Mike Anu to lead things off for the Commodores. First pitch, tries to square and bunt, fouls it back behind home plate.
Anu's been trying that a couple of times in the last week. I don't know if it's something that he notices defensively, if that's something he wants to try to get better at heading to Arkansas this next season. But
I think, too, for a guy that hits for average, hits for power, to play that small ball game is a very important element to add to your game as well. 0-1. Fastball foul tipped in the mid. Quickly 0-2 to Mike Anu.
Look, it certainly is. It's also one of those things where, I mean, you're a team's best hitter. I don't know if this is a different situation. It's leading off an inning, you're down by 3, but there's a situation where running first, second, and nobody out. He bunted.
0-2. Breaking ball called, strike 3. 6th strikeout for Clay Hendry, and he sits down New on 3 pitches to begin the 5th.
Second straight looking, too. All 4 of them were swinging from Falmouth hitters, but now I think he's starting to get a bigger strike zone from Damari behind the plate. Could be for a lot of different reasons. A lot of times you get that just as pitchers start to go on. Sometimes you heard a lot of chirping from the Falmouth dugout, too. Could play a little role in it.
1 gone for the righty Carl Schmidt. Pitch is a called strike on the inner third.
And look, there's nobody to blame for that. That's just a part of the game of baseball. I mean, with discussions with umpires, all that, it's very much part of the game.
0-1 from the righty. Breaking ball. Schmidt way out in front, swing and a miss. Quickly down 0-2. He walked back in the third. He's 0 for 1 in this ball game. Hendry from the first base side of the bump is 0-2. Another fastball. Schmidt lines it into center field. That one is down for a base hit. My, oh my, that was hammered off the bat at 96 from Schmidt. He's got a 1-out single.
That went up the middle. I think he had to make a late adjustment to bring his bat up a little bit in the zone, too. He kind of had an upward trajectory in his swing, but the ball luckily got low enough to where he didn't pop it up. He didn't hit that on the perfect spot of the bat, but...
Now Red Sox manager Scott Pickler out for a quick word with his starter in Clay Hendry. And we are going to get a move to the bullpen. We'll get a change for the Red Sox on the bump. Commodores after the 1-out single by Carl Schmidt. We'll take a short break with runner at first. 1 gone. Red Sox in front 4-1. New pitcher on the mound for Whitey after this. New pitcher on the bump for the Red Sox. It's the rising senior from Hope International, the left-hander Joshua Landry, who gets the baseball, making his 3rd appearance on Cape Cod as a runner at first. With 1 out, a 4-1 Red Sox lead in the top of the 5th. Kent Schmidt from the left side to lead things off. Landry throws back at first. Back in safely is Schmidt. He was fooled just a little bit. Gives a smile back to his dugout saying, hey guys, that was a close one.
It was. And sometimes when you got a righty on the mound for 4 1/3 innings, you don't expect a lefty to make that quick of a move.
First pitch from the southpaw is a breaking ball outside. Landry is a tall figure on the mound, 6'7", 185 pounds. Has allowed 3 earned runs in 6 innings on Cape Cod so far. He comes over after making a World Series appearance in the NAIA. Looks at first is 1-0. Fastball, a called strike on the outer third. Kent Schmidt has the lone RBI in this ball game for the Commodores. That came in the 3rd inning. Taps his helmet, readjusts the batting gloves, digs in with the upright stance from the left side. Infield, shaded to the right, pull side for Schmidt. Landry, a long look in from the first base side of the bump. Throws back. Schmidt needs a dive again, but this time a lot easier of a dive back in.
Yeah, Landry, one of the best pitchers in all of NAIA this past season. An ERA of sub-3 and a large sample size, too. He had 17 appearances. 14 of those were starts.
Warning given against Landry for disengagement against Schmidt. This lefty on lefty. Pitch. Changeup. Called strike on the outer third. Really good spot from Landry. He had a 2.51 ERA this past spring. Went 11-2 for the Royals. Pitch. Got a breaking ball. Schmidt rolls it over foul, first base side. Carl Schmidt, the runner on first. 1 out. 4-1 Red Sox lead in the top of the fifth. 1-2 count to Kent Schmidt. Chris Acopian, the third baseman, basically at shortstop. 1-2. High and outside on the fastball.
He's closer to second base, and he's
Yeah.
a shortstop, too, as the third baseman. He's even moving all the way to the second base bag.
There is literally no one on the left side of the infield, basically. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kent Schmidt. Pitch. Breaking ball bounce in the dirt. Capese keeps it in front of him. No advancement from Carl at first. Landry puts a red glove up to his right ear to hear the pitch come from Scott Pickler in his 27th season for the Red Sox. Comes set of the belt, 3-2, throws it back to Carl. And he's back in with a dive once more. He's been picking on him a couple of times this AB.
Sometimes it's just something that helps a pitcher settle in on the first batter he's facing, too.
Back to the task at hand. Not yet. Another throw back to first. Schmidt in with the dive. That uniform is no longer black on the top, white on the bottom. It is fully covered in dirt. Kent's getting a little embarrassed at home. He wants some action too at home plate. Throws back to Carl Schmidt. Snap tag, not in time.
He's getting closer and closer, too, over at first base. Schmidt still, I don't think he's worried yet about it, but
Still 3-2 to Kent Schmidt at home plate. Landry 5 throws over to Carl Schmidt at first base. Now his lead is pretty medium. Here is the 3-2. Fastball jolted into center field. Dunks in for another base hit. A long AB for Kent Schmidt. He ends up with a single. Carl Schmidt up to second base. And the Commodores cooking with some offense in the top of the fifth.
Kent Schmidt is just such a simple approach at the plate that I'm always so impressed with. It's the same thing with the RBI single back in the third inning. Just lets that ball get pretty deep. It was a breaking ball that he somehow just not off balance for after being ready for fastballs too.
Ryan Zuckerman stands in from the right side. Runners at first and second. 1 gone, top 5. Red Sox still in front 4-1. Fourth and final meeting between these two teams. Pitch is a called strike on the fastball on the inner third. Commodores in the final stretch of the regular season. 3 points out of a playoff spot entering today in the West. 0-1. Changeup foul back behind home plate. Commodores coming to this one losers of 5 straight. 10 losses in their last 12 games. 0-2. Fastball swing and a miss from Zuckerman for out number 2. Landry just rear back and fires at 89 on the fastball after a lot of off speed in the earlier parts of this inning. That's out number 2.
To tell you, offset not having a heavy hitting fastball. They only top out at 89, 90 miles an hour, but when you throw so many breaking balls, the 89, 90 starts to feel more like 92, 93.
Landry models his game after John Lester, Josh Hader as well, so you see a lot more off speed than fastballs.
The Hader, I definitely see.
Absolutely.
Tall, lanky.
Perfect model, right?
Yes.
2 gone for the righty Adrian Lopez. First pitch, popped it up. Middle infield. Backing up is Crescendo into center field, calls off everyone, and makes the grab, backtracking for that third out. Commodores put some more hits on the board, but no more damage done in the top of the fifth. It is no runs on 2 hits. No errors, 2 left on base. Red Sox 4, Commodores 1. We go to the bottom of the fifth here from Red Wilson Field after this.